Last year, Harvest Field Farms lost their cattle and pigs to disease. We've been called in to help. Our goal is to help rebuild their herd and make the farm profitable again within 2 years. Whether we will succeed or not remains to be seen. Welcome to SWU Farm Rescue. Well, today is an exciting day. We're gonna get pigs on this farm. It's the last livestock that we need to replace for the Harvest family. And we should have the correct crops and food prepared for pigs. But we're heading on over because today we're going to be harvesting sugar beets. You can see we got lime going in the field that we harvested last month. And we also got all the grass taken care of. We leased a wrapper because the silage pit was still full. So we got that all turned into silage, or it's fermenting now. But that'll be enough silage and enough hay and everything for a while for the cows. So now our focus is really on getting the pigs going. And we're going to get over here, get all this prepped. You can see we leased a couple sugar beet harvesters to help us with this harvest. We got a nice trailer here as well that we leased. We did not have enough money to pay for any of this. It would be nice to have this long term on the farm. But we did have the truck already, so that will help. But no better time than now to get this harvest started. Well, we got our goof up fixed. They would not return the money to us for leasing that other trailer, though. We're down to $20,000 now. We wasted some money for the Harvest family, but we got it all sorted out. So now it's time to start unloading this. And hopefully we didn't lose much time. I think we're okay. Just money. We just lost money. It's going to be a long day. It is nice to have a root crop silo here to drop off these sugar beets and get back to the harvesters. Dropping off our last load of sugar beets here, and after we do that, we'll look at the statistics and the yield data. Yield wasn't great. So we do have 1.16 million liters of sugar beets, and if we look at our stock prices, that's around $310,000. If we sold it all, a lot of it needs to go to the pigs, so we will be keeping it. But we look at the yield, it was very weird and it's inconsistent. I thought we'd get green in the center, and we really didn't. So I don't know if that just had to do with the way it was operating, but you can see total value of that field, $322,000. We are cultivating it right now, so that's why the costs are adjusting a little bit there. But you can see our money is at negative $822 because of the leasing costs. And we look at here, it was $77,000 to lease. So we're going to have to sell these eggs, get back in the green so that we can keep operating and make sure we have enough for that loan payment at the end of the month. So we will get the truck, and hopefully we can fit all those in the truck. We don't have money to buy a trailer. It won't go in that trailer. Got them all loaded in here. They did fit pretty good. Just had to stack a few there. We'll head on over to the diner and get these sold and get this family back in the green financially. We are at the diner. We're going to sell them here. There we go. There's the right spot. And we are sitting at $13,900 now from that sale. Let's get back. It's time to get the corn harvest going before this rainstorm hits. Well, the corn harvest has started. We're going to keep using this trailer for the rest of the day. We might even negotiate buying it from the dealership that we leased it from. It's definitely something that would come in handy around the farm long term. So we're going to talk to the Harvest family about potentially doing that. And yeah, this is a big field to harvest too. Hopefully we get there before the rain. The big question I have is this trailer going to be able to dump in here without hitting the top? Let's get out and watch. Oh, it looks like we got enough clearance. Nice. Is it going to do it? It did. Very, very nice. Let's get back out to the field. Actually, while we're here, let's take a look at the yield data. You can see it is improving on this field as well. Very nice. The exciting one's going to be this number 7. That's going to be a big cash cow. Big cash cow for the farm. Well, we just deposited the last bit of corn. As we look at the chart here, we now have 350,000 liters about worth of corn, over $1 million worth of product in our hands right now. Shut that off for now. Some of the things that we want to look at next, the chickens are doing good, the cows are doing good. It's time to get pigs, but money's a little low. If we look at the spreadsheet, we can see that sorghum is at a really good price at the Jackson farm. We have 182,000 liters. We're gonna go ahead and fill this up one time and sell as much as we can here in one trailer. See where money's at, buy some pigs, fill up all the food for the pigs, figure out exactly what we feel like we need till the next harvest, and start selling the rest of this product when prices are good. So we'll head on over to the Jackson farm, get this sold, and regroup after that. Yeah, with prices being abnormally good for sorghum, we're going to sell that instead of selling corn. And if we do a couple of these trips, we should be able to buy this trailer and some pigs. So that's the plan here. First load gave us 57,000 plus 6,500 environmental score. We're at 76,000 now. Yep, we'll go back and we'll get another load, and then at that point we can buy this trailer, and then we'll head on over to the animal farm to pick out some new pigs. Second load here. Yeah, same amount again. Still high demand. Let's go ahead and get these purchases done, and we'll head to the animal market in a minute. Got the new trailer picked up. They gave us a $10,000 discount, so it cost us $85,000 for this trailer. We're going to put it right there for now. So we are going to take some more sorghum before the night is over. But let's go get our animal trailer, and this is exciting. Objective number 1 was to get all the animals back on the farm, and we're about to do that. Then our rest of our time will be spent on objective number 2, which is getting them out of debt and set up for long success. All right, let's look at the pigs we got here. Oh, we're absolutely going with the black pied ones. We're going to go with the youngest ones. And we'll select and do as many. 36 is what we can do. That's only $7,200. Look at all of them. Very nice. Let's get them to their new home and get them fed. Oh, so exciting. We got pigs, we got cows, we got chickens. We did it. All right, let's see. The little piglets. Very nice. Next is to get this place populated with food. A lot more room for a lot more pigs as they breed. That's what the Harvest family wanted to do. They wanted us to get them a minimal amount of animals started, because they like the breeding process and getting their own animals established that are born on the farm. So let's put this away, and then we'll get the grain or the new trailer and fill up as much food as we can. The capacity of this building here is 170,000 liters, so we're going to try to get, just over 85,000 liters for corn, the base food. We'll try to get close. So after this load, it'll be 25,600 to go. We won't be able to get it exact, but we'll get it close. 28,000. Let's put a little bit back in here. That's probably close enough. And you don't have to do this exact, but we're going to try to get it as close as possible to not waste any product and get the pigs exactly what they need. See, base food, yeah, about 50%. Perfect. All right, so next is 25% grain, just 42,500 liters. We'll go get some barley, and we'll attempt to do that. 42,900 should be okay. The one thing we overlooked is protein. We don't have 34,000 liters of protein. We will next month when we harvest the soybeans. But we'll go ahead and we'll go with the root crop next, which isn't much. We only need 8,500 liters of our sugar beets, and we have over a million. We got a lot of that we could sell. 8,800 should do fine. So looking at it now, we're about where we want to be besides the protein. We'll get the little bit of soybeans we have just to give them a little bit of protein between now and when we harvest that tomorrow. And it was 165 liters. That's silly. That's silly. But we'll give them what we can. So that's all taken care of. We'll get some straw in there as well. That's not where it goes. You see the pigs are all started. They got food. There's a little bit of straw in here for them. Not a ton. Not a lot of pigs, though, so it'll be okay. Last thing we'll do this month is grab the rest of the sorghum and go sell that, and then we'll make sure there's nothing else that's really worth selling this month before we get ready for our soybean harvest and prepping some fields for the next harvest. And here's the last bit of sorghum we're going to sell for the day. It's only 4,000 liters, but it'll be nice to add to our money before we sleep. Everything sold that really benefits us this month, we're sitting at $115,000. with a lot more goods to sell and learning a little bit more about the pigsty there, that pig barn. Got a lot of sugar beets that we can sell in January. We're going to get this farm out of debt. Well, today's somewhat bittersweet as it's our last harvest. We may have one in July, but for the most part, we're starting to hand things over to the Harvest family. The grass field across the street, we're having them take care of moving forward. We've trained them enough, got them up to speed on the way we do things. It's looking good. The pigs did good overnight. They're chomping away at their food. We definitely have enough capacity of food for them. We're getting the soybean harvest going. It's November, Not much to sell this month. We'll have to wait probably till January to get any more goods sold and to work on that debt a little bit. But we are sitting over $100,000 right now. Not a lot to do with it. We do need to buy the planters still and just some goods for seed, fertilizer, lime, all of those things still to end the year out and get our planting done in the spring. We weren't planting anything else the rest of the year. Got everything that we're going to plant in the fall done across the street, also the wheat and barley fields. And later on, I'll show you our plan for these 4 fields that we still have yet to plant. Head on over to the pig barn to drop off the rest of these, or the first bit of these soybeans, so that we can get them fully stocked up on food. The rest is going to go into storage and make decisions on selling it in the near future. Making good progress so far on this field. Shouldn't be too long before we are done. Yeah, the pigs are very close to being completely full. 100% health, very nice. 100% health on the cows and the chickens. We'll have to add a little bit of chicken food here pretty soon. While we're waiting on some of the harvesting to get done, we can see we have canola up in field 9 and we have wheat in field 10. So some of the things that we'll want to take advantage of, field 14 is going to be corn. We cultivated that already. We're cultivating field 8. We're going to decide between sugar beets and potatoes. We're going to leave that up to the harvest family, which one they want. And then that leaves field 13, which I think we'll do beans in. We'll do soybeans there. And field 7, we'll do barley in 7. So that'll be wheat, canola, barley, soybeans, corn, and probably potatoes this time around. We won't be here to harvest it for them. They'll have to lease the equipment themselves, but we've got them set up. Yield chart's looking really solid at this point. This all should be turning green, that's yellow, and everything red should be turning yellow. Kind of match everything else. We had a little mess up here. I'm not really sure why that became inconsistent, but maybe we'll never solve that mystery. Finishing up the soybean harvest, we got the baler already out there. They are over there. Lots of bales to do. We got some lime going down over here and some cultivating. Just prepping for spring. After today, most of my crew is going to be gone until March. So it'll be just me doing some odds and ends, making sure the animals are taken care of, even though Henry's going to do most of that work for us, and really helping him determine what we're going to sell. Thinking we're going to get the planter. We got to get a tanker for milk for the cows. And then after that, I think the rest of the money is going to go towards the debt and just extra money for the harvest family. It's exciting. We'll find out. That door closed. This door closed. Oh, kind of sad. Well, we just had our little tanker delivered. They said that they didn't want to go with the bigger one, that they wanted to go with this $25,000 variant. They tend to sell milk right away. They don't let it stockpile to huge amounts. So that'll be more than enough to get them by, and it saves us a little money. So we do have enough to buy that planter, but we're going to wait a little bit on that just to make sure we have enough cash. All the other vehicles were taken, so we took the Polaris. Not very realistic, but I thought it was fun. We're going to go ahead and sell all of this soybean straw right away. We have no real use for it on the farm, so we'll get it sold as we pick it up and keep doing these trips. No reason to store it, and the price difference wasn't very much, so it'll be good to just get it out of the farm. One last chore for November. We're going to sell this milk. We got 5,500 liters. So we'll get this over to this restaurant here that is in dire need of it. Just around the back. Oops, a little too far. Cool little restaurant they got here, you know. Got inside where you get the food, and then you can come out here and sit. Kind of dead right now. I think this time on dinner they'd have more people around. All right, that's $8,000 for that milk, so that's pretty sweet. So we'll get this back and get all the equipment put away, and I'll probably not see you till January. It's January. We have a slight snowfall going on. Today we're going to be selling a lot and doing a little bit of research on how the pigs have been performing food-wise. The harvest family is pretty confident of selling most of the goods. So what we're going to start with is the sugar beets. It's going to be a lot, I mean a lot of truckloads. So we're going to loop over here. We're going to fill this up and find the location to sell it that is best right now. It's going to be a day, and it's just me. Sent the guys home. They may not be coming back, so We're gonna have the Andersons do the field work themselves in planting these fields, I believe, this time around. So I will catch up with you in a few. Well, I'm heading back almost to the farm. You can see after many, many trips of selling sugar beets, we kept about 94,000, 92,000 liters for them, for the pigs, and we're at $411,000. Oh man, we're close. We are close to the number we need. We got to get that planter ordered. I think I'm going to take care of that here next. Let me make a phone call for that. So it's arrived. It was delivered to us, and we're sitting at 268 now. So we'll get that a tractor out and get that put away in a little bit. But next, let's figure out what else we need to sell. The next item I was looking at was an abundance of corn. So we're gonna go fill this up and make a few trips. It'll probably be 4 trips that we'll do, and we'll leave the rest, or it might be 3. We'll figure that out as we get closer. But you can see here we are sitting at 264,000 liters. So 3 trips or 4 trips we should be able to do and still have about 50,000 liters left over for them for feeding their pigs. And as we get closer to the magic number of paying off debt, which is now $427,000, talking to Henry, he wanted me to stop once we had that amount, pay off the loan, and then they're going to take over selling the rest of the items. Definitely what we agreed on when we started this whole adventure with them was to get them debt free as a bonus. And since we're so close to that, that's where Henry wants to stop. So he wants to take over after that, and I have no problem with that. We fulfilled our contract with them. Very exciting. I didn't think we'd be able to get it. I underestimated the size of these fields and how quickly we were able to pull this off. First load of corn here. Not bad, not bad. A couple more loads and we might be all set. Well, based on what we talked, we just finished our third load of corn, and we have enough money. I'm gonna go ahead and call the bank. I'm gonna stop right here. Let's call the bank, transfer the money, get this family out of debt. You can see now they are out of debt, and we have $3,398. I'm gonna head back and probably pack up because he said he wanted to take care of the rest himself, and we'll revisit this in July and see how the family's doing. We're here taking our last tour of the harvest farm. It is July. A lot of time has passed since last time we were on the farm. You can see here they're gonna harvest this today. Talked to Henry this morning. Everything's looking good. They're prepping the combines right now for that, as well as the barley down their way. Yeah, both these fields, just like last year, are ready to harvest on the same day, which isn't bad. They need some straw for the cows, so that'll be good. And then to our left here, if you remember where the entrance is to this field, I think we passed it. So we talked about sugar beets or potatoes. They went with sugar beets again, but in this field this time, looking good. You can see canola across from us. That's getting close to being able to harvest. A couple more months. Looking nice. In the back here, we should see some corn growing. Yeah, look at that corn. Awesome. They're doing great. One last field to check. Soybeans. Nice. And they probably got a lot of soybeans to sell right now as well. Very cool. Well, we just got everything packed up, and it's time for us to hit the road for the last time. It's gonna be sad. This is a fun couple years here at the Harvest Farm. One of the easier recoveries that we did have. It was a little worrisome at the beginning. I wasn't sure if we're going to be able to pull it off, but everything came together real nice, and they're a great family to work with. We are currently looking for our next farm to help rescue, and we plan on finding one a little more challenging next time. That's going to be a little more risky. Maybe we won't succeed. So let me know what you think about this series, if we should continue making series like this. Maybe slow down the pace or keep the pace the same way it is. I kind of like that it was only 5 episodes. I'm Socksway Up. I'll catch you on the next episode of whatever video you watch. Have a great day.